Hello, and welcome back to the Projects module. In our previous lesson, we explored the basic menus and functions in projects and users' access rights. In this lesson, we will discuss project scope management and dive into some configuration setting options, including main project component, tasks, and other related features such as subtasks, task dependencies, and recurring tasks. Let's go to project settings. There are often multiple ways to access the same page as Odoo is closely integrated across all modules. The first way is here in the setting menu. Note in the left column we have various modules listed. Let's click Project to see the specifics of this module. The second way is via the project application. Let's hover over the settings icon in the top left. The icon transforms into a back arrow and click. So we can return to the main dashboard. From here we will click the Projects icon and then go to the Configuration Settings menu. This brings us to the same page we previously accessed via Settings. Under the Tasks Management section, we see a range of configuration options available to help you best configure tasks within your project to match your operational needs. Now let's discuss the settings for the specific projects. As we discussed in the previous lesson, the task is a main part of a project. It can be created manually or automatically. Let's navigate the Projects menu. Select the Office Design project and click on the Energy Certificate task. This is the task form. We can see the following tabs within this form view. Timesheets. We will discuss timesheets in future lessons. Next is the Subtasks tab. Subtasks can be a helpful tool to organize related tasks. Let's say we wish to create a new subtask under the Energy Certificate called the Official Approvement. Please pay attention to the existing subtasks. Let's do so by simply clicking Add a line and enter in Official Approvement as the name. Then let's create the second subtask called System Documentation Review. Note all changes are automatically saved when you navigate away from a page unless you manually discard. To create new subtasks, the parent task must be saved. If it is not saved yet, let's click the Save icon on the top. Then we can press the View button in the subtask line and the form of the new subtask opens. Let's assign the task to Mitchell Admin. Set the deadline for the task to next week. The current stage by default is New. If you want to see the task in the pipeline, we have to press the I button. Let's press it. Let's press the Add Start Date button. We can see start and end date. This is helpful for long tasks. And we will click Save. At the top we see a smart button named Parent Task, showing that there is one subtask of this parent task. Let's return to the parent task. If the Documents app is installed, we can see a smart button called Documents. Let's press it. Here we see a list of documents attached to the task. We can upload a new one by pressing the New button. Let's return to the parent task now. We can do that via the breadcrumbs in the top left. You can also see a smart button on the top that indicates subtasks and their current stage. There are 4 subtasks and 0 completed. Let's return to our project overview for the Office Design by using the breadcrumbs. Now we can see new tasks in the Kanban view. There is another convenient way to create subtasks. Let's go back to the Kanban view. In the Task tile we can see checkbox 0 out of 4 that indicates 4 subtasks and none are completed. Let's click this checkbox. Now we can see all subtasks and assignees, and we can also add a new task. Let's click the New link and add a new subtask. We can add the title, save, and then click on it. The new task is opened and we finish its population. Let's go back to Project Configuration Settings. We see Task Dependencies has been activated. Activating this functionality allows us to define the order in which tasks should be performed, ensuring certain tasks are completed before others can start. This helps you manage your project effectively and ensure tasks are completed in the right sequence to achieve project goals. If a dependent task's start or end date changes, the system automatically adjusts the schedule of the successive tasks accordingly. Let's return to the project dashboard by clicking the Project menu and select the Office Design project. Let's say that the task of Room 1 decoration must be completed before the start of task Room 2 decoration. To do this, let's select the Room 2 task and navigate to the Blocked By tab. Here we can specify that the start of this task is dependent on the completion of the Room 1 decoration task. Let's select Add a Line to see the Blocked By pop-out window. Here we see only open tasks of the current project. Using the search bar, let's start to type Room. We see a range of items available to search, including assignees, state, customer, sale order, and more. For now, let's search for a task. Here we can select the Room 1 decoration task and manually save our changes by selecting the Save icon like so. Also, we can create a new task if we need to. Note that all changes are automatically saved when you navigate away from a page unless you manually discard. We can save changes manually clicking on the Save button on the top. In the chatter of the task, we see that the task is now blocked by Room 1 decoration. Selecting the View link in the Blocked By tab will now display the Room 1 decoration task. We can see the Smart button blocked tasks indicating this task is blocking another. Let's go back to the project overview following the breadcrumbs. Let's go to another project, Research and Development with tasks and subtasks. We can see here the main task Documentation Management and its subtasks. The third one is marked as blocked by another task. More detailed functionality of task dependencies will be explored in future lessons. Let's click the List View icon. We can see all tasks and related information. In the List View, we can see and set current task statuses and mark tasks as completed, cancelled, in progress, with changes requested or approved. Task status is set manually. Odoo automatically tracks changes on task description. Let's change the description, save the task, and then press a gear icon on the top and select Version History. Here we can see details how content was changed. The last feature in the task configuration is recurring tasks. It allows us to auto-generate tasks for regular activities. To see this functionality in action, let's navigate to the Projects menu and select the Office Design project. Let's click on the task Confirm Monthly Budget. As the Recurring Tasks functionality has been activated in Settings, we see the Recurrent button in the task. Let's press this button to activate this functionality for this specific task. We see options that appears to customize the recurring task called Repeat Every, how often the recurrence occurs, and when the recurrence should stop. Let's say we wish to have this task recur every month. Let's enter in the relevant details and save manually by selecting the Save icon like so. Now that the details for the recurring task have been saved, we see a Smart button for recurring tasks. The next task in recurrence will be created once the status of the previous task is set to Done or Cancelled. Clicking on the Smart button will display a list of all tasks in this recurrence that have been auto-created as the date has passed. This functionality can be extremely helpful to automate the creation of tasks that occur regularly. That's it for this lesson. We've explored access rights within the module, as well as some of the project application settings menu, including stages, tasks, subtasks, task dependencies, and recurring tasks. Why don't you head to the next lesson, where we will continue to explore the configuration options available in projects. Thanks for watching, and until next time.